Hundreds of miles lie between Mexico and Arizona's biggest cities like Tucson and Phoenix. And when you're traveling by foot across a hot desert, those miles can be deadly. Many border crossers travel across the border in the treacherous mountain areas where no fencing separates the U.S. and Mexico. The perilous journey uncovers a conflicting issue between humanitarian groups and independent border reinforcement groups.
It's sad. Like I said, the easiest way to stop it, stop them from leaving water.
That was Tim Foley, founder of Arizona Border Recon, an applied membership organization that takes armed reconnaissance trips to patrol the border. They don't define themselves as a militia, but rather an intelligence gathering organization.
We're not a militia because we don't just, hey, you got a gun, come on and join us, and we're going to do nothing but tactical training out in the mountains. We classify ourselves as a non-governmental organization.
Every other month, members go out to patrol looking for border crossers so that they can turn them over to Border Patrol.
Regardless if you're carrying dope or you're just coming through to search for a better life, and we do detain you, we do give everybody food, water, and medical aid. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, we would want to be treated the same way.
Tell him what's asking. Is he hungry? ¿Tiene hambre? Poquito? Okay. Sí, tiene hambre. 2 days without food.
Also moving along the rugged regions of the border are groups like No More Deaths, who provide humanitarian aid.
So we do a lot of trips that are weekend-long trips or week or month-long trips down to Ajo, where a lot of activity has been showing up lately.
Their mission is to prevent migrant deaths by providing food and water. But Foley feels that these humanitarians are actually doing more harm than good.
So these people are part of the problem. They're encouraging people to come through to try to make the trek, and that's why we have so many people die.
Foley showed us a map of where humanitarian groups had left water in various locations.
See the blue dots? Those are water drops left by the humanitarians. But we got over 200 of them. But see, they pretty much only go 30 miles. So you got to make all that with whatever you got from your last drop. If it's there, if they hit it, if you came through at the right time.
He doesn't think Foley understands that his group's efforts are not part of the problem.
He doesn't know that. He hasn't interviewed people south of the border to know if they know that a humanitarian group is going to be putting water out there. He doesn't know that people coming through don't even know what they're going to find.
Foley says his group also saves lives, but their way of giving aid is more effective in preventing deaths.
Basically, the only difference between us and a humanitarian group is once we give them the food, water, and medical aid, we don't just let them go because we don't know who they are. We contact Border Patrol and turn them over to them because they have the database that can find out if they're good people or bad people.
Both groups are fighting to save lives, but find themselves at odds trying to solve the problem.
Regardless if you're breaking the law, we don't want to see you die out there because I sure in the hell wouldn't want to die out there.
There is common ground, and that both men believe new ways to secure the border are needed, and the pathway to citizenship should be seriously evaluated. For now, they'll keep watching the border, helping in the way they think works best. In Phoenix reporting, I am Jimmy Jackson.